So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today it's Monday, so it's new trading week. Let's have a look just really quick the economic calendar and what is the high impact news this week. I need to select the London time zone. And you see today we have news from Australia, China, and USA. Wednesday we have from Australia, USA. Thursday really news from Europe and USA. And Friday we have loads of news from UK, one from Europe and one from Canada. So this week, if you have any running trade on USD, on AUD, USD, Euro, or GBP or Canadian dollar, you need to have a look what time is the news. You always need to protect your capital because anything possible when the high impact news coming out. So the best if you protect your capital. Let's have a look gold. Last week you can see the price start pushing to the upside. Let's delete everything and let's start with the fresh chart. So for me, the last leg looks like still bullish. You see it's respected the Fibonacci 7860. It's closed above. So for me, the trend is bullish. I can draw the trend line from low to high, and you can see the structure. So we have low, we have high, low, high, low, high, and it's create the last high low at this point. So last week, you see we got some pullback to the downside. The structure is clear. We have low, we have high, low, we have high, and looks like the price started dropping and failed to create the new lower low. So what does it mean? The structure is still bullish. I can draw the trend line from low to high, and if I place the Fibonacci from the last lower high low to the last higher high, you can see the price rejected to the 7860. So what I'm expecting now, I'm waiting the push to the upside to these levels, and after we will see. And I just put one horizontal array at the 7860 level. So this is the daily 7860. The bigger time frame target will be, this is the H4, sorry, daily previous high. Daily minus 27. And the last one on the daily is the daily minus 68. And let me use the wrong number, 63. So that's all on the daily. For me, the daily structure is still bullish. Let's have a look at the H4. So the H4, it's looking a little bit tricky. And actually, what we can find at this point, if I put the Fibonacci, so the H4, its structure, it's bearish, but if the price broke the 61.80 and the 7860, the next target will be the 127. And if it's closed the first green candle on the daily, and I place the Fibonacci from high to low, you see it will be also the 7860 level, and actually the 61.80 is a little bit lower, so that's why I told you the 1820 level. So what we need to wait basically on the H4, if the structure is broken, then we can get some pullback, and the H4 and the daily also turn to bullish. But before the 61.8 and the 7860, it's not broken, it's possible still going higher. So that's the level what is interesting for me. This is the 1823 level. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. So what we can find on the 1 hour, the structure it's already broken. So if it's create one small red candle, we can place the Fibonacci and we can expect the pullback to 61.80. Then we can expect it's continue higher to these two levels, what is interesting for me, and after I will scale how is the price moving. So if it makes some pullback, I will take another long. If it's just keep pushing, I'm just follow the structure on the lower time frame. Let's have a look. 50 minutes. In the 50 minutes, you can see the clear break of structure. It's happened actually. Also possible the price coming back to the 7860. So the two interesting level is the 1800 and the other one is 1797.98 level. So now I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting for the pullback patiently, and if it's coming to the downside, I'm looking to take a long position. Basically the weekly and the daily it's bullish, but the 4-hour and the 4-hour it's bearish. So that's the time frame what we need to wait the price turn to from bearish to bullish. Then the H1 it's bullish, the H4 it's bullish, the daily it's bullish, and the weekly also bullish. So that's my vibe at the moment on gold. And also just one more thing. So if you check the chart, we can see here equal highs. So we know exactly about equal highs. Lots of liquidity sitting. So it's one more thing what indicates the price going higher. Also, we have some imbalance here, what the price need to be filling up. So that's my vibe on gold. Just the question, the price make some pullback and we can take the long position, or if it just continue to the upside, possible we can take a short and we're not waiting anymore for the long short term. So that's my opinion. Do you have any question from gold, or everything was clear?
Looks nice.
No, it's okay, man. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, basically, let's have a look. So if it's make the pullback, it will be create the inverse head and shoulder. We just waiting for the lower time frame entry. If the price coming to this level, same scenario, lower time frame structure. Once the price came back to the 7860, what is matches perfectly with the 127 liquidity zone. Also, here is the equal highs. If the price create the head and shoulder, you have two possibilities. You take the trade at the first stop, or you waiting for the confirmation. Once the break of structure happen with the trend line break, you take a short from this point, and basically we can say that this trade will be start for pullback, but we know exactly if the price close below to this level, the 4-hour structure is still bearish. So we will need to scale at the 1,800, around the 1,800 levels. So if the price rejected to this level, we are waiting the price going higher, or if it smashed down these two levels, it will continue lower. So that's all on gold. Let's have a look at the next one. What do you want I analyze next time?
US 30.
Okay, let's have a look. So let's see. So last week, you can see I keep few things on the chart, and the interest point was the 7860 on the lower time frame. What you see, it's already broken, and I told you if the price not respecting on the daily 7860, what will be the final move? The weekly 61.80, what is matches with the 127 level. So at the moment, my thoughts on US 30, I think it will be going to, let's use the round number a little bit above just in case, 33,900, and probably after possible we get some pullback. The weekly is still bullish, it's not question, but you see if this candle is closed really bearish, then the daily structure will be broken. So possible a bigger pullback to the upside, to the trend line, and back to the important Fibo levels, but then the daily it's turned bearish. So after it's probably possible to make a few hundred pips to the upside, but still possible going down. If the price rejected the previous low, but the structure is broken, the daily turn to bearish, and then possible pullback and the continuation to this level. So I can show you the Fibo trick at this point. You see, so possible 34,700, 34,800, or it's straight away going to the 127 and take out the liquidity below to the previous low. And also we can say that this is equal lows. So what is the probability more, guys? Going down without bigger pullback to the upside first. So probably it's going down to here, and after we need to follow the lower time frame. Otherwise, let's have a look at the possibilities. So if the price rejects to the previous low level, and it starts pushing back to the upside, we can trade the pullback because it's more than 500 pips, but the daily trend is switch from bullish to bearish. So on the lower time frame, we need to follow the structure and possible 618, or I think more 7860. Then the final move to the minus 27. What is the weekly 61.80 and what is the 127? So that's the two scenario on the daily. The question is, take out the liquidity straight or it's make some pullback and after going lower. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, it's extremely bearish. I can't find too many things. Just you can see it is the previous lows and the price exactly at the same level. The 1 hour is also really bearish. So I think just matter of the time and it will be continue lower. So I'm not doing anything on the 1 hour. We can see the structure very clear. It's create lower highs and lower lows. If it's create the first blue candle on the 1 hour, we can use the figure from high to low and we can expect the pullback. 50-minute structure. It's also really bearish. It's not question. And basically same on the 5 minutes. I think the best decision if we are waiting for the weekly 61.80 level and after we can take the trade. So probably from this point, where is the liquidity zone and the others, back to the trend line, and for the retest it's more than 800 pips. Otherwise, if the price just rejected to this level and it's make the break of structure on the 15 minutes, we can take a long position. So that's my vibe on US 30, and at the moment I'm just waiting for the confirmation. Do you have any question?
Just wait in your story, nothing else.
Yes, exactly.
All right, then check.
Okay. Let's have a look GBP, GPY. So, you know, when US 30 dropping, GBP, GPY dropping too. If we check the weekly, action on the weekly. This candle is red. So basically the weekly time frame, it's changed from bullish to bearish, and at this point it's make the break of structure. On the lower time frame it's looking better. So we have low, we have high, higher low, higher high, higher low, high high, and at this point you see the price failed to create higher high and it's broke the last high low level, and then it's create the lower highs and the lower lows. And basically last week you see the price came back to the 78.60, then complete the move at the minus 27. I also show you this this expectation in the group, and I think probably it will be going down to the minus 68, or if it's make some pullback to the upside. Possible couple of hundred pips. So at the level where the price sitting, this is the minus 27. So if the price rejected and it's make the break of structure on the lower time frame, possible it's coming back to 61.80 and 78.60, then it's continued down to the minus 27 or the minus 68. You can see the H4, it's really bearish, so we can do too many things. Also, this daily Fibo only valid if the next candle closed blue. If it's pushing lower, you need to adjust it. On the H1, you'll see the structure. It's create low highs and low lows, so it's still really bearish. And same on the 15 minutes, and I guess on the 5 minutes too. Yeah, so at the moment, I think the best what we can do, we just waiting a little bit, but probably some bigger pullback possible half of the week, the first half of the week, and after I'm expecting still downside move on GBP, GPY. Do you have any question? Okay, let's see GBP. So it was the setup last week what I show you. Let's create the big bullish M. The price came back to the 78.60, then complete the move on the minus 27. Let's make some pullback and you see it's continue higher. And let's do it everything again from the first step. So this daily Fibo is not valid because we don't have the red one on the top. So weekly, the weekly structure is still bullish. If I put the Fibo from low to high, you can see the price came back to 78.60, smashed the minus 27 and possible going to the minus 68 level. I can put the Fibo from low to high because I don't have the red candle at the top. So if it's pushing higher, probably the Fibo is not valid. I'm going on the daily.